Greetings from the Farm of Plenty in beautiful Randall, Minnesota, right down by Camp Ripley. I'm happy to see Old Man Winter finally letting loose of his grip on us, and it won't be long before we're planting out in the fields. I'm Farmer Al, and today I'd like to share a few thoughts and concerns that we have that are going on today with our food and our health. It is the Farm of Plenty's belief that a community and its food supply should be healthy, it should be affordable, and it should be accessible for all, regardless of any income level. However, in today's world and in the farming system that we have in place today, it is becoming increasingly harder to have that access to healthy, affordable food. Part of the problem is because of the farm model that exists. The farming mantra, get big or get out, is what exists today. And the main reason that people are starving across the world is because of this system and how it grows its food. Coincidentally, this model began about 30 years ago when a very well-known company by the name of Monsanto changed its directions from producing chemicals for war to promoting chemicals for use in farming. And basically, they thought the belief with using these chemicals that they would be able to grow more food, increase the yields on farms, and therefore stamp out and eradicate hunger. Of course, that's not happened. The only thing that has happened is Monsanto has gone on to become one of the largest multinational, multi-billion companies in the world, all through the process of selling chemicals and genetically modified seeds. Hunger has increased. To give you an idea, last year alone, there were over 8 million pounds of Roundup used just on lawns and yards. Now, in the agricultural application of growing crops, there was close to 90 million pounds of herbicides used. This system that is in place today is neither safe, healthy, or sustainable. And it takes consumers like you folks out there to stand up and say enough. This type of farming is basically used to grow two things, corn and soy. And most of that is fed to feedlot animals, used in ethanol production, and the rest is used to create food products. Not real food, but food products. Think Doritos. The propaganda that this system can feed the world is patently false. As a matter of fact, for the first time ever, the U.S. now imports more food than it grows right here in our own country. We no longer grow food, we simply grow commodities. America today is losing its food sovereignty. And what is food sovereignty? It simply means that people have the right to decide what they eat and ensure that that food that they are eating is healthy, safe, and affordable. It also means that the growers and farmers like us receive a fair price for the food we grow and can at least get paid for part of our labor. The big ag model, however, today relies heavily on subsidization from the government. These are costs that are paid by you and me, taxpayers alike, that we no longer are able to see in the cost of the food that you buy in the store today. These are hidden costs. Therefore, most people don't realize what the true cost of food is. For a community to have its own food sovereignty, it must support its local growers, farmers, and local food co-ops. In doing this, it will help bring more young people back into farming and show them that this is once again a viable way to make a living, and in essence it will help revitalize local communities. Now I'm going to share some alarming facts that a lot of people probably don't realize has gone on for the past 30 years. Today the average age of a farmer is 57 years old. 1/4 of that farming population is age 65 years or older. So you see, we're on the verge of losing a lot of farmers if we don't have young people stepping forward to come back into farming. In 1935, this country had 6.8 million farms. And nearly 50% of our population was involved in agriculture and growing food. We fed ourselves. Today, we have about 125,000 farms that grow about 75% of our food and fiber. Of course, those states that produce the majority of that are California, Florida, and the state of Washington. So you can see our food that sits in the stores today will travel on average about 1,500 miles, especially if people want to eat out of season. As little as 25 years ago, 350,000 farmers were under the age of 35 years. Today, there are less than 70,000. There are almost 310 million people in the U.S. today, but yet less than 1% of the population claims farming as their full-time occupation. 35% of the American children today are obese or at risk to become obese. In fact, this generation of children today will become the first generation of children in our country to live shorter lives than their parents. In fact, 30% of all boys and 40% of all girls today will develop type 2 diabetes. The U.S. spends approximately $150 billion a year treating obesity-related illnesses. This amounts to about 10% of the health budget. I know these facts and figures can be a bit overwhelming, but it is not too late to change that trend. The most important thing we can do today is to simply buy local and support sustainable and organic farms. Shop at your local food co-ops if you're fortunate enough to have one in your town. Support a farmer's market. Buy your food there. Don't go to the stores. Buy it either at the co-op or the farmer's market. This will give a farmer a fair price for his food and help him continue to stay in the life that he loves doing. Doing these simple things will help you get to know your food and know your farmer. You will have a connection once again to the land. Better yet, do these things and start a garden of your own. We have become a society that has become infatuated with how green our lawns are and how thick our grass is. Till up a patch. All you need is about 8 by 10, 8 by 12, and you can feed your own family for the whole summer just on that amount of space. It's amazing how much more nutrients organic fruits and vegetables have. It is proven that they have about a 25% nutrient density to them, much more than their conventionally grown fruits and vegetables that have been sprayed with pesticides and herbicides. They also have 50 to 60% higher antioxidant levels that will help fight cancers. This has been proven by the Journal of Agriculture and Food Chemistry. Most of you today have seen conventional food prices rise at an alarming rate. This past month alone, in March of 2011, they have risen at almost a 4% clip. This is partly responsible due to the increased fuel prices, the cold weather snaps that have hit the Florida and California and the rains, and that always indirectly affects the food prices that we pay. So as this continues, obviously fuel prices will continue to rise. It becomes now more important and easier than ever before for you to support local agriculture. We would invite anyone out there that happens to sit and watch this video today to give us a call. Farm of Plenty grows organically sustainable food, and we grow heirlooms. Heirlooms are seeds that have been around for over 100 years. They are ugly, but they taste really, really well. If your business would like us to come and visit with you and share with your employees the benefits and health benefits that your employees receive of buying locally grown foods, we'll be more than happy to do that. Just give us a call, drop us an email, visit our website, of course, at farmofplenty.com, and we'll be happy to make arrangements to come and visit today. Thanks for listening to this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you gained some knowledge. Feel free to explore our website and give us a call. Good eating.